What's up, everybody? Welcome to the home of crypto. Today, I want to talk to you about Helium Network. So, let's get into it. We'll look into what is Helium Network, how does it work. We'll also look at some of the fundamentals, the new exciting projects launched on Helium, and then we'll look at some of the technicals and obviously my price prediction. So, what's helium? Well, let's first understand IoT, Internet of Things. It's expected that in the next few years, billions of devices will be connected with blockchain that will give you the ability to communicate with them. Right now, big businesses like AT&T, Verizon, T-Mobile, and other companies in the world have monopoly on internet, which makes it super expensive, right? This is where Helium fills in the gap and gives you the ability to become a hub to provide and create a web of hotspots around the world and get paid in the process. You simply buy off the shelf hardware from Helium and use their open source software to set up a hotspot, adding to the web of hotspots over hundreds of miles using LongFi. And in exchange for building this network and providing services, you will mine HNT token. The network has been growing rapidly over the past few years. Let's actually take a look at where it currently exists and how much area does it really cover. Now, looking at this map, I was actually genuinely surprised to see the Helium network being actually present in so many spots. Now, I was expecting that it would be, of course, be in the United States and things like that. But if we see throughout the map of the world, you see parts of South America that has it. You see even parts of Africa. That's South Africa, actually. Your parts of Australia, New Zealand. But you look at almost all Europe has it, parts of China, India. So this was quite a surprise for me. And the way you basically do that is that you zoom into your network. So let me go to, like, let's say, I don't know, Los Angeles. Let's see, Pasadena. Okay, so you go to your particular address, and if you don't see any of these little bubbles that you have in here, what that means is that particular area is available for you to set up your own H&T network and or set up your own hotspots. And that goes for pretty much all the United States, right? So all you got to do is look through the map, see which areas don't have it. If you actually live in there, that would be the place for you to actually consider setting up an H&T network or a local hotspot. So then the next question is, how do I get the hardware? You basically go to their Helium website, and they have multiple vendors that carry their product. And we'll just go through and so let's say go through Bobcat, right? And here it says the future of 5G. And if you go down, they have a list of all the options that you do have available that you could buy. And if you guys want, what I could do is basically go through each one of these options, the pricing model, and how to set one of these up. But this is it has a pretty good guide. So if you just go to their website and kind of walk through, you will understand. But if you guys do have any questions, if I get enough requests, what I could do is basically teach you guys how to set one of these up later down the line. So the next question is, how do you earn HNT tokens? Well, they have two different ways. They have proof of coverage, and then they have relay device data. The proof of coverage hotspots on the network are randomly and automatically assigned proof of coverage tests to complete. Passing and witnessing test earns you HNT tokens. The other way is their relay device data. Its hotspots earn Helium tokens for transferring data over the network. Basically, it's simple. The more data devices you transfer or use hotspots to transfer more data, the more HNT tokens you earn. So, one of the most interesting thing that Helium did was launching Helium Mobile. They launched Helium Mobile after they switched over to Solana Network to be able to keep up with the exponential growth that they're expecting, which Solana supports, and their transaction fees, which are the most competitive in the market. They also partnered up with traditional services providers like T-Mobile to be able to use their existing infrastructure to bridge the gap where their services are not as strong. So that's why they're offering this new plan of basically $20 a month. But what's interesting about that, not the fact that they're offering the unlimited text and calls or supports chats and all posts all day, or be able to browse the internet unlimited, right? What's interesting is that you could use their mobile services to be able to earn mobile tokens. It's basically another way of them incentivizing people to come and join their network. And things like that gives you the ability, or gives any network the ability to grow exponentially, because those that are participating in their network are actually getting paid and getting incentivized for being a part of the network, versus traditional media or the traditional service providers, which basically takes everything away from you. So these are the reasons that gives me hope that Solana, uh, H&T network, the Helium network, they really do have a very bright future, because they have a practical use case that are currently being implemented as we speak. So now let's look at some of the H&T chart. We're looking at 1 day, 1 year of the H&T chart. And right when it launched, after a month or so of its launch, it was trading around $56, $57. And that was the height of the crypto market. And just like the rest of the crypto assets, it had a pullback of approximately 97, 98% from the top, just like the rest of altcoins did as well. So what's actually pretty amazing is that since last December, it has done approximately 700%, 700% from the bottom. And what I would do is that I would not necessarily get into this right now. Let's look on a shorter time frame. What I would do if I was interested in getting into HNT now is that I would get in on any kind of a decent pullback. So I think any pullback down to that 675 is a reasonable place to start a position to work your way up. We do have two of a resistance coming up, one around like 1170, and we have another one at 1470. But I think after both of those resistances are cleared, I don't see why we shouldn't be trading somewhere around that $20, $21 in the next few months. And ultimately, I do believe that H&T will break all-time highs, because if they were trading at $56, $57 with no infrastructure and nothing in place, it only makes sense to be trading twice that valuation when they have an actual growth and an exponential growth, in my opinion, and a growth in network and all their partnerships. So do with that what you will. If you guys do have any questions, please leave a comment below, and I'll do my best to get back to you. And please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Thank you, guys.